In the last class of data communication, we discussed about the basics of networks. So what is network? Network is a set of devices connected together through links. Okay, and we learned the basic connection also, types of connections. So today let's see about the network topology. Topology means the way in which the systems are connected in the network. On network alli different systems and device and ella unde. Okay na, device systems how they are connected in a network. Idನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, topology ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So according to your syllabus there are mainly four important topologies. The first one is bus topology, second one is star topology, and third one is ring topology, and the fourth one is mesh topology. So ಈಗ ನಾವು first bus topology ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. So this is the bus topology, how it will look like. Okay, there will be a backbone cable. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು backbone cable ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay na, and there will be at the end there will be cable end, or it will be called as terminator. Okay, and different systems will be connected to the single backbone cable. So this backbone cable lo anta helidre bus anta karitivi. So what is bus? In computer hardware, what is bus? So bus is a device which connects all the components in the motherboard. So likewise this single backbone cable connects all the systems in the network. This is bus topology. So what are the characteristics of bus topology? It is very flexible. Okay, the first characteristic of bus topology is very flexible. But then second one is it is expandable. That is more than, see I have, this is only example. Okay, we have added 3 systems to the network of bus topology. We can add some more also. It can be expanded. As many as systems we can add, we want to add, we can add. Okay, this is the second characteristic of the bus topology. What is the first one? The first one is it is flexible, and the second one is it is expandable, and third one is based on the performance on the based on the capacity of the backbone, the performance moderates. Okay, if the capacity of the backbone is very high, the performance of the topology will be very high. Okay, the network capacity or the performance of the network will be very high. Okay, these are the characteristics of bus topology. So what are the characteristics means? There is first one is it is very flexible, the second one is it is expandable, and the third one is based on the capacity of the backbone cable. Okay, this is called backbone cable. Okay, cable. So based on the capacity of the backbone cable, the performance of the network moderates. Okay, so I hope you are clear about the characteristics of the bus topology. Okay, so what are the advantages? Okay, for everything there will be characteristics, advantages and disadvantages. Okay, you have to write some points about the bus topology, like there will be one backbone cable, and at the end there will be terminator, or it can be called as cable ends, and many devices will be attached to the backbone cable. Okay, and after that you have to write the characteristics, and after that you have to write the advantages. What are the advantages of bus topology? So bus topology is advantages as it is very cost effective, less cost. Okay, the first one is very less cost, and second one is easy to install. The installation of this bus topology is very easy. Third one is easy to set up and extend. If you want to add some more systems to the network, you can add. So it is very easy to add, expand. Okay, install and expand ತುಂಬಾ easy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And fourth one is failure of one system does not affect the entire network. ಅಂದ್ರೆ one system ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. Next, it is good for small small networks like LAN, okay na, send networks ellirutho alli it is very suitable. Okay, disadvantages, okay na, these are the advantages. What are the advantages? Let's repeat once again. It is very cost effective. The first one is it is very cost effective, easy to install, and third one is easy to set up and extend. Fourth one is failure of one system does not affect the other system in the network, and the last one is it is very good for small networks like LAN. Okay, now let's see the disadvantages of bus topology. What are the disadvantages of bus topology? It is best, it works best only on limited number of systems. ಇದೇ ಬಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಬಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದೇ ಕೇಬಲ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ನಾನು ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಐ said you the characteristics, the performance depends on the capacity of the cable. Howda? So if I go on adding many devices or many systems to the same cable, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ systems. Okay, ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಬಂತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋನ್ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಫೇಲ್ಸ್, ಏನಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋನ್ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ the entire network gets failed. Okay na, ಏನು, if this backbone gets failed, backbone cable gets failed, the entire network fails. Okay, these are the two disadvantages of bus topology. So what is the disadvantages? The first one is it is limited, it is suitable for only limited number of systems. Second one, if the backbone cable fails, entire network fails. Now let's move on to the next topology, that is star topology. So this star topology means at the center there will be a hub and all the different systems will be connected to the hub. Okay, the center will be the hub and all the systems will be connected to the hub only. Okay, so these hubs are, these systems are connected through twisted pair cables. Okay, these are twisted pair cables which connect the systems to the hub. So as I told you in the bus topology, the capacity of the backbone cable determines the performance of the bus topology network. So likewise, the capacity of the hub determines the capacity of the network in star topology. Okay na, hub in capacity ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು star topology, network in star topology, we can see the performance. Okay na. Next, hub can be anything like router irbodu, router irbodu illa andre, or it can be switch. Okay na, you know, the hub can be router or it can be switch. Okay, to which the systems are connected through twisted pair cables. Okay, ee router ge henge connect agirutte through twisted pair cables. So what are the characteristics of star topology? So the characteristics is it is flexible. Okay na, in terms of performance bandaga it is very flexible. Okay, next it is reliable. Okay na, reliable, we can rely on this. The failure level is very low. And the third one, maintainability, less maintainability is needed, means characteristic more maintainability is needed as there is switch and router. The maintainability is high and high speed data transformation, speed is very high. These are the characteristics of star topology. So what are the characteristics means? The first one is flexible, it is very flexible, you can add any amount of systems to the hub. And the second one is reliable, you can rely on this network because the failure rate is very less. And high speed, the data transformation, the data from one system to another system can be traveled very fast. Okay, then what are the advantages of star topology? Easy Okay, very easy. The first one is easiest topology to design. The second one is very simple. Okay, compared to other topologies, it is simple. Okay. The third one is centralized management helps in monitoring information in the network. As all the systems are centrally connected, the data information can be monitored centrally. Okay, this is one of the advantages as well. And the fourth advantage is if one system fails, it doesn't affect other systems in the network. One system fail ಆದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಅಂತ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? These are the advantages of star topology. Next is the disadvantages. So require cable for, so as I told you, these are connected through cable. So require cable for long distance. ಓಕೆನಾ? Long distance network ಗೆ long cables ಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಒಂದು disadvantages. ಆಮೇಲೆ if hub only fails, every system is connected to hub. If a hub only fails, what will happen? The entire network fails. Okay. Third one is as it uses router or switch, the cost is very high. Okay. Centrally managed ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಬ್ಬಿನ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಸ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಆಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್, ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಟೋಪಾಲಜಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಟೋಪಾಲಜಿ. ರಿಂಗ್ ಟೋಪಾಲಜಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ there will be repeaters. I have not drawn the entire figure. Okay, so these are repeaters. All of these are repeaters. Please read your textbook or look at your textbook to draw the diagrams in the data communication, because there are many diagrams and these are very important. However it is in the textbook, you have to write it in the same way. Okay, there are different repeaters and these are connected to each other. Okay, these repeaters, through the repeaters, the stations or the systems are connected to one another in a ring form. So this is called as ring topology. Okay, the characteristics of ring topology is it is communicates with the neighbors. Okay, the data, if I want to send the data from think this is one first computer and I have to send it to this computer. So this is 2. Okay, if I want to send it from 1 to 2, it has to pass through all these systems and it has to reach the second station. Okay, so the first characteristics is it will communicate through all the neighboring systems. And the second one is it is unidirectional. If I want to send, think this is the direction of the data. So if I want to send the data to 1 and think this is 3, I want to send from 1 to 3, it will not go like that. If the direction of data is like this, it will go from here. The data will first move to this system, then this system, then this system, then it will reach to this system. So it is the data transfer is unidirectional. Okay. Okay. Then what are the advantages? Let's see the advantages of ring topology. The first one is it is very organized. Okay, very organized kind of topology in entire networks. And the second one is traffic flows in one direction with high speed. The speed of data transfer is very high and traffic is very low. Okay, as it travels in one side, the traffic is very low and equal access to the resources. There are different resources. If there are different resources, all the systems can use those resources efficiently. Okay, now even one extra is connected to the, okay, if one extra system is connected to the topology, it works better than bus topology. Okay na? So okay, it does not need any network server to monitor data transformation, and it does not affect the performance of network when additional systems are connected. If more than one systems are connected additionally, then it will not affect the performance. Okay na? Now comes the disadvantages. What are the disadvantages of ring topology? So that is, it is unidirectional. It is also one kind of a disadvantage of it, because if the systems are neighbor to each other, pakka pakkadalla idrunu, it has to move through all the systems and it has to transfer the information later to the destination. So this is one of the disadvantages. So the problem in the ring, if there is a problem in the ring, okay, if there is a problem in the ring, then all the systems gets affected. Okay, then because it needs high speed network cords, okay, the cords are the cables. For connection it needs very high speed cords. So what happens? Expensive, it will become expensive. Okay na, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The next one is mesh topology. Mesh topology ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ these are the disadvantages. Next we will move to the mesh topology. So what is happening in this mesh topology is all the systems are interconnected with each other. See, all the system is connected to each other. See, if you consider this as system 1, system N is connected to 2, 3, 4 and 5. For everything the system is connected. Okay, each system is interconnected to each other. Okay na? So the first characteristic is of mesh topology is interconnected. Okay, this is the first characteristic. And okay, through what these are interconnected? Through twisted pair cables or coaxial cables or fiber optic cables. Okay, through these kind of cables, these are interconnected among each other. Okay, and the second characteristic is fully connected, robust in terms of transformation speed. The data transformation speed is very high, because in the ring topology what will happen is, if there is a data to be sent, it is unidirectional. In one way only it will be sent and it will reach the destination. But in mesh topology it is not like that. If I want to send the data from system 1 to system 3, as it is connected directly to the system 3, the data will directly transfer from 1 to 3. Okay, then next characteristic is cost of cabling is very high, because each system is connected to the remaining system. What will happen is, the cost of cabling for each system, there needs a lot of cable, because all the systems are connected to each other. So cabling the cost ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What are the advantages? Advantages ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಡಾಟಾ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಷನ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾಮನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಒಂದರಿಂದ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, even if one component fails, there will be connection between remaining system. One component fail ಆದ್ರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? Extension and modification of the topology can be done without affecting the network or the other nodes. Extend ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, or have to add another system ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it can be added easily, because without affecting the other nodes or other systems. Okay na? Next ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, privacy and securities are guaranteed. Dedicated link ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ 1 ಇಂದ ಡೇಟಾ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ 5 ಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ 1 ಇಂದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ 5 ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ there is a dedicated link. ಇದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯನೇ ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಬೇರೆದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So security and privacy is guaranteed in this network. Okay, what are the disadvantages? There is a cause of redundancy in many networks connections. Redundancy ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ as these are all interconnected, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ interconnected ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಓವರಾಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೈ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದ ಕೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೆಟಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಟರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಒಂಥರ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟೋಪಾಲಜಿ. ಆಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ಸೊ it will be very difficult for maintenance also. Okay, even administration of network is very difficult. ಇದನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಸೊ these are the 4 important topology of the networks which you have in your syllabus, that is bus topology, star topology, ring topology and mesh topology. Okay, so I hope you are clear with all of these things. For the diagrams, please refer your textbooks. Whatever is there in your textbook, you have to write the diagrams as it is in your exams or in your notes or anything. Okay, so next we will see what are the different categories of networks. Okay na? Network categories na nodbidona ನಾವು. So as you know, there are different categories of network. So which are those? Means LAN, WAN and MAN. It's very, you all know, you are all very familiar about the LAN, MAN and WAN, right? So network categories anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, first one is LAN, that is local area network. MAN, metropolitan area network, and WAN, wide area network. So LAN ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನಿ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as LAN. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇದೆ ಫಾರ್ LAN. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ hub. Okay, will have a hub and many devices will be connected to this hub. I am telling you again and again, please refer your textbook for the diagrams. So many systems will be connected to the central hub. Okay, this is the LAN. LAN means local area network. It is privately owned. Okay na? And this is linked with the devices in a single building or office or an institution. And a LAN can be as simple as it can be 2 PCs and a printer. See, if 2 PCs and a printer is connected, it is also can be called as LAN. Okay, in someone's home also, if systems are connected with each other, then it is called as LAN. Okay, next one is WAN. So the WAN is wide area network. Wide area network means large geographical area. Largest connection of network comes through WAN only. So WAN ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಗಳು, ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್, this kind of network connection will be there. So this is called as wide area network. Okay, so there is a diagram for this also. Like it has a switched WAN, like there will be switched WAN. This is switched WAN, and switched WAN and systems will be connected to the switched WAN. Okay, This is the diagram for WAN. Okay, wide area network. So switch this we can categorize the WAN can be categorized into two types, that is point to point WAN or switch to WAN. Okay, switch to WAN or point to point WAN. As simple as that. This is a switched WAN diagram. We have a switched WAN and systems are connected to the switched WAN. Point to point means two systems are connected through single switch or single link. Okay. The next one is MAN. MAN means it is a network. This network is a network which is established between LAN and WAN. In between this, we will establish MAN. Why we will establish MAN means whenever we need high-speed network, then we will establish MAN in between the LAN and WAN. Okay. So MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. It cannot be used singly. Okay. It will be used between the LAN and WAN. Okay. LAN and WAN. Sorry. Okay. There is a diagram for MAN as well. Please refer the textbook for this. So what happens is there will be two LAN network and MAN network and WAN network. So in between there will be MAN. Okay. So I think you are clear about the LAN, MAN and WAN. So the three categories of network. LAN means local area network. It is privately owned network. It is it can be as simple as two PCs connected to a printer, and in someone's home, or it is associated with small areas like home or classrooms or college, like this, offices or something like that. And in WAN means wide area network. It is concerned with large areas like continents, like two countries or entire world. And there are two types of WAN. The one is switched WAN and the second one is point to point WAN. And the MAN is Metropolitan Area Network. When we want high speed network, the MAN is established between LAN and WAN. Okay. So that's it for now, and in the next video let's discuss about the next topic of the data communication introduction, that is the internet.